something that happens with a lot of people who have AIDS. That's severe osteoporosis. That's one of the main problems I have now. That's why I'm getting around with a walker. At least I'm not in a wheelchair now. I was in a wheelchair for a while, and I will probably end up in a wheelchair again. But anyway, I just thought I'd share this with you. I want people to know what AIDS is all about. It's a terrible disease. And if you don't want to hear a lot of disturbing stuff, you should probably turn off whatever medium you're watching this on right now, because it's probably going to get a lot more disturbing from here on out. Some of the symptoms that I have are related to AIDS. Some of them are caused by the meds that I take to slow down the progression of AIDS. And some of them are caused by a combination of both of those things. Some of the things that I have, we don't know where they came from or why. It gets pretty muddled up when you start combining all the different things that an AIDS patient has. And once again, I just want people to know not what I'm going through, but just what happens when you have AIDS, what can happen to a person's body when you have AIDS. And if anybody ever asks you, say, do you want AIDS? Say, no, thank you. Be sure to say thank you, because that's polite. Let's see, I think I'll start at the top and work my way down. A lot of the people who have been around at the club have probably noticed that my brain isn't working as well as it used to. I forget lyrics, I forget songs, I forget the second verse of almost everything. For some reason. Those of you who have been at the club, well, there have only been a handful of people who have seen, for instance, a couple of times I've collapsed halfway through the evening and had to be literally carried out of the club. I do have trouble with my memory, my concentration. Let's see, working our way down from the brain. My teeth are falling out.
Vision.
That's right, I'm going blind. We're not sure what that's all about. We may find out more about that in March. Hopefully we will. Like I said, one of the most obvious and worst things that's going on right now is severe osteoporosis. I've lost almost 5 inches of height at this point. I think eventually Ann's probably going to be carrying me around in a basket, and I'll be down Hopefully that won't happen, but it may. But my body is collapsing, my torso is giving way. My chest is sunken, my stomach is protrusive, my posture is not good. I have trouble because of my spine. I have trouble with my right hand. It goes numb. It's cold all the time. And sometimes it's very hard to play guitar. Although, thankfully, I've been able to manage pretty well lately. I don't know if you can see this. This is just cosmetic. These marks, these bruises. All it takes is if I tap myself with just a little medium force, one of these would blossom on me. If you can't see them, they're very dark red bruises. Now that's just a cosmetic thing. Sometimes I bleed spontaneously. Some of you have probably seen that too. And I do have trouble with my balance. Part of that is because I'm not sure exactly why. It has to do with I get sort of dizzy. And part of it is because I can't feel my feet. I have what they call neuropathy. Peripheral neuropathy. Thank you. She's so helpful.
Hey, between two of us, we have one brain, okay?
Mm-hmm. Peripheral neuropathy. And so I can't feel my feet. And it's progressive. I have no feeling on the bottoms of my feet, and it's progressing upwards. I have pretty severe I can't think of what it's called. Varicose veins in my legs, that's also progressing. Anyway, there are a lot of awful things about this. I'm only able to eat very small amounts at a time, and even at that I get sick. I'm sure I'm not going to be able to remember everything I wanted to say here. And once again, this is by way of just letting you know that this is a terrible disease. And people still get it. People are still getting it every day here in the United States. If you've ever been at risk, if you're at risk now, please do whatever you can to protect yourself, and please get the test. You can get a home test now. I think it costs like $15, and you can have a test sent to your home and do it in the privacy of your own house, and you'll know for sure. It's better to know. Don't shove it aside, don't put it aside because, well, I know it's scary. I know it's scary. Sure it is. But the truth is always best. It's always better to know. So please, if you've ever been at risk, if you are at risk now, get the test. If you'd rather go, right here in town, we have the Cascade AIDS Project, you can go there. One of the good things about them is that they have counselors there, and if you do come up, well, they'll talk to you before you take the test. And if you do come up positive for AIDS, there will be a counselor there to talk to you and to help you to decide how to proceed from there. It's always good to have some help. That's a wonderful organization. Anyway, like I said, I just wanted to be truthful about all this. I wanted to be forthcoming and truthful and let everybody know where I am, because a lot of people are curious and a lot of people are worried and they don't quite know what they're worried about. It's always better to know what you're worried about. So now you know at least some of what has been going on with me.